My best friend asked me if I wanted to read the Bible in a year with him, and I said, yeah, why not? So I figured I'd post it here just to keep myself accountable. Ground rules, I'm not going to read it all. That's lame. I'm going to summarize it in hopes that people join me in this whole Bible in a year thing and actually just get in the Word of God. Genesis 1, we all know it. It's the beginning. The order of the days of creation goes light, the sky, seas and land, the vegetation, sun, moon, and stars, the birds and sea creatures, livestock and humans, and every seed bearing plant. In Genesis 2, we have Adam and Eve. So God creates Adam from dust, which is actually pretty crazy because of how complex our human bodies are. And God just kind of took some dust and was like, all right, like muscle fibers here, the bone structure there. Like he did all that from dust. And I think a lot of people don't really read into that. It's really cool actually. And he did the same thing with Eve's rib or Adam's rib. He took a rib and did the same thing all over again, which is insane and really complex, but that's just God. Then we have 3, Genesis 3, which is the fall. And this is when they are tempted to eat the apple. The snake tempts them, and he says, "Oh, you're gonna be just like God. God doesn't want you to eat it because you're going to be so much like Him." And of course, we all know that they fall, they eat it because sin is overpromising. Sin, it looks really flashy, and then you feel crappy after sinning. And then in Genesis 9, it says God's first spoken words in the Bible. Where are you? The question that he asks us all. Pretty powerful stuff. And then, of course, they realized they were naked, and he curses the snake. Not only that, he curses Adam and Eve to essentially not live this perfect life where everything's pretty easy because they're following God's will. He's like, no, you got to work, and then you got to return to the dust that you came from. And then Adam and Eve are sent away from the Garden of Eden. And that is Genesis 1 through 3. Then we have Psalm 1, which I was going through Psalms day by day, but this plan covers Psalms, so let's restart. Psalm 1 is the difference between those who walk in righteousness and those who walk in wickedness. Righteousness are those who try to follow Jesus' teachings, try to be like Jesus. That is what it means to be righteous. But then you have the wicked people. Those are the people who choose not to follow Christ after hearing about him. And it goes into some detail about how those who do follow